Recently, I posted the picky eater test. Basically, 1 point for every item you would not eat. I was quite high up there with 40 out of 60, and there was lots and lots of interesting engagement on what people did and didn't eat, and people were tagging people in that they saw as picky eaters. But are you curious as to why you might not eat some of those foods? Basically, is it that you're really a picky eater, or is it that when you were a child, you had experiences with food that set you up to not eat those foods in future? Brussel sprouts is the one that I remember as a child. We were made to eat Brussels sprouts, as I know from a lot of English families. Brussels sprouts is a common one. Now, I was talking to some guys about this, and one of the guys was sharing his experience with me when he was 8 years old. He said he can still remember the house that he was taken to on a family holiday in Cornwall, and the family that they were visiting had made this dish that had boiled egg in it, and he said it smelt awful and it looked awful, and he said, I don't want to eat it, and his dad said, you eat it, you do as you're told and you eat it, because it was impolite back in the day to refuse food, to say no, I don't eat that, no thank you, to pass on it. So he was made to eat this, and he said he still remembers the room. But he knew that you did what, as an 8-year-old, you do what your dad tells you to do. You do as a good boy. But now as an adult, an older guy, he doesn't eat egg. Now, he actually might like egg if he retrained his brain to like egg. But because of that experience, people would say, oh, he's a picky eater, he doesn't like egg. No, he actually had an experience that programmed his mind to hate egg. So I had lots of food experiences when I was a kid. There were lots of foods that I didn't really like. There were lots of foods that I was made to eat. And when I was eating them, I was saying things like, let's use Brussels sprouts. I hate Brussels sprouts. When I'm old enough, I'm never going to eat Brussels sprouts. So as an older adult, I don't eat those. I might like them. Bacon was one that my brother raised. He said, you were a weird kid. You didn't like bacon. Now, I didn't. I didn't like the smell of bacon. I didn't like the taste of bacon. I love bacon now. It's one of the things that I really, really enjoy. So you can retrain your mind. You might not actually be a picky eater. Another guy that I was talking to said his was liver. He was looking at this list and he was like, actually, out of those 60 things, the only thing I wouldn't eat is liver. And he was made to eat liver as a child and didn't like it. Now, when we're children and we don't like something, our mind equates hate or dislike to pain. And our mind's job is to take us away from pain. So it thinks that liver, egg, Brussels sprouts, fish, celery, whatever it is, broccoli that we were made to eat is pain. And we go away from it. I laugh today because another one of the things that I didn't like when I was a child was broccoli. Now, I love broccoli now. I ring up my Thai takeaway. I ask for a chicken fried rice with extra broccoli. And it's really funny. She's like, hi, Rain. She knows who I am. She knows that I'm getting a chicken fried rice with extra broccoli. And these are things that you can reprogram yourself to like. If you tell yourself, I like this, I want this, I'm choosing to eat this, it might not be that you're a picky eater. Think about some experiences that you have. Did you have some experiences with those foods when you were a child that then set you up to think, well, if I don't like that, I'm not going to like that, and I'm not going to like that, and I'm not going to like that? That actually puts us off even trying them. Or myself, I had severe anxiety around certain foods. I thought that I was going to have anaphylaxis, allergic reactions. So, people would think, oh, Lorraine's a picky eater. But no, I had allergies, and that made me scared of all other foods. So I wouldn't eat a lot of those foods on the list, not because I was allergic, but because they were so close to something that I was allergic to, or reminded me of something that I was allergic to, or just because I was scared. So my list, if I look at it, it was probably way up at maybe even like 50 out of 60, or maybe 40 or 50 out of 60. Now I'm down to 20 because I'm reprogramming my mind and enjoying the journey. So yeah, think about that.